Okay, welcome back. So, we're not doing scouting right now. We're kind of doing scouting, in a way. You can scout with a full-size vehicle. But, we're on a mission today. And that mission is to increase our fleet again. There's a couple of vehicles that are still available to us. One of them, actually, you should know both of them if you watch the rest of the series, but we have the White Western Star, which is not where we're headed to. And then we're headed to the Winsteer. Now, this thing is yet another two-wheel drive vehicle. Or not all-wheel drive vehicle. But, I think I want to try it out in its configuration. And it's also that 4-slot bed, which I feel like might help us in the coming missions. Having that extra bed space. So we're going to try it out. And then what we're doing with this guy, why I brought this, is we needed something that's not a scout vehicle. We needed something that can tow. And so we threw a cargo bed just because I think we're just going to leave this guy out here somewhere. Maybe even leave it in Island Lake. And we'll do missions with it later. But we're going to take this over here, there's a task to repair a truck. And then we're going to continue dragging it all the way up to the Winsteer and repair it as well. And if you remember back when we did our initial scouting episodes, we did leave a fuel trailer up there as well. So we should be able to just go get it. So that is the mission today. So the only prep work I did was obviously getting this a little bit down, just skipping some of the travel time. And we moved some fuel around, which when we stop up here, I will show you. Just so there's fuel in various parts of the map for us instead of all at the base. So that's really all we did. I do have one scout vehicle out on the map. I actually moved the Chevy out onto the map. I was gonna maybe do some scouting with it, but then I decided against it, so. But that's okay, it can stay there as well. As the previous episode's tip is leaving vehicles out on the map, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Alright, let's get up here. Give me this. And then all we have to do with this thing is repair it. So that's why we brought this trailer along. Repair, oops, all. And there we go. Do I need repairs? No, I don't. Okay. So this should be more than enough to fix up the Winsteer. And so there's a couple of the other people I watch at play Snowrunner call it the Winsteer. I've heard it called that before. So take the T off and call it the Winsteer. And I think that's what we're gonna call it as well. We'll see. But yeah, I was doing some couch Snowrunner again, and tried a few things on the hard mode save. So I feel like not recording the run is definitely a whole lot more relaxing, because I just kind of do whatever, go wherever. And I decided, so I was going to do the thing to go get the Cure Vets again on my hard mode save. And it cost, to get the Cure Vets and another vehicle, which we'll get into that, I want to say it cost almost 30,000. But I had it, so it was like, it was okay to do. And after I got both vehicles, I very quickly made the money back in missions and that kind of thing. But what I did instead of using the Chevy, the spare Chevy, because I did not want to transfer whatever I brought back, I actually used the Scout 800. So I waited till level 4, put the off-road tires on the Scout 800, and brought it out to paid the money to transfer it out to the Glades, and then did the mission with it. It was a little slower and a little more scary because I'm just scared to drive that thing, but immediately took it to the base, drained all the fuel out of it into the Corvettes, and sold it. So that was my return trip money. And the second vehicle I got, which again, this is something that most people do, is I took the Corvettes to Tamir. I don't really know how it's actually pronounced. If I'm saying it wrong, correct me in the comments, but Tamir something Russian zone, which has the king of Snowrunner, the king of the off-road trucks, the Taiga. So I went and got the Taiga with the for my hard mode save on my PlayStation 4, and that thing is just driving it again makes me want to go get it, but we're not going to. We're going to resist. It's got 88 gallons of fuel. 88 gallons of fuel in that thing, and it's all-time all-wheel drive, all-time diff lock. Has really good, so even at level 4, you can throw all-terrain tires on it that are really good. Oops, I need all-wheel drive. And yeah, it's super good. It's like so ridiculously good that it's almost not even fair. But that's what I did on my hard mode save. On my PlayStation, on the couch Snowrunner. So hopefully your weekend was good. I'm recording this just slightly before the weekend, but it's been a good week. There's changes. Obviously, I've been playing a little bit of WoW because the patch came out. The news from the weekend prior, with all the BlizzCon stuff, was pretty interesting. A lot of things that will make me want to play it more in the next expansion, particularly the solo content. So we'll see how that goes. Like I said, it's okay so far. There's really not much to do in the current version, just because it's like prior to the season starting. But we'll see. If you follow my channel, I made a little bit of a rant video. So if you're used to my tone and that kind of thing here, this is completely different than that. But yeah, I was pretty mad. End of the season was pretty rough on me. So some people just doing some really bad things. All right, let's figure out where I want to put this thing. So I know this is like super muddy over here. Might just delete this trailer. We'll see how much repair points is left in it. Let's repair this first. All right, so twin steer repair. Oh, it's got tires too. We should really just leave this here. Let's just get it off the road somewhat. I just don't want to drive through this and get stuck, which I am already getting stuck. These trailers are really heavy. That looks like a solid one. Yeah, give me that. I'm just gonna get it slightly more. Oh, come on, get a... There we go. I'm stuck on like a dead tree. Alright, so you get detached. This out of here. In fact, we might just leave this guy over here. It's like I said, I'm gonna come back to this vehicle. Yeah, we can move it later if we need to. I'm just gonna leave it on dry. Actually, I might need to pull the... Let's fuel it up. We have to be over here. I have to be over here, and I gotta fill this up anyhow, so let's go over here. Good enough. Refuel. So this was that scout carrier we found at the base. I said we're gonna leave it here, and yeah, there's still 111 gallons of fuel in it. Okay, so now we have the twin steer. Let's turn this off and see if we can drive this thing out of here. Don't. I think if you winch. Yep. I think it can get itself out of here. Yep, there we go. Just got to get it moving. So yeah, this thing is pretty cool. It comes with those same tires, so that's kind of why I was interested in getting this. So these are the same all-terrain but very good rated all-terrain tires that you can purchase on the Taiga when you get it. But this comes with it. Now there is obviously better tires that you can get for this, but these are what we're going to use for now on it. And if this goes the same as my hard mode save, if I can get this out of here. Oh, nope. Gotta find a better winch. How about that one? This is the hardest part, believe it or not, of the path we're gonna take. Just this little bit right here in the beginning. All right, let's get over here. And then what I'm gonna do once we get back to the dam is we're going to not skip, but we're gonna fast motion this out of here. I'm gonna bring it back at least to like the dam area, just to get it out of here where we can maybe use it, and then we'll kind of go over where I placed fuel and whatnot once we get back. So let's speed it up. The Winsteer is pretty awesome. So we are almost done here. Let's get up this hill. Come on, you can do it. There we go. So yeah, having the ability to have diff lock on, which is very good. Let's see if we high center here a little bit. Needed to come at that a little hotter. See if we can come at that with a little more speed. Come on. Or a little bit more angle. That works. Yeah, having so 4 tires still driving me, right? But it's just the rear 4. Pretty good. Pretty good. There's only one little spot there where I had to do like a wide turn to get around a corner because it's so long. But yeah, it's definitely not bad. All right, so let's we're just gonna park this up here, get it across the bridge, and we'll come get it later if we need it for missions. But this was step number 1, was to get this vehicle, and we got it. And we can block this path for now. If we need to move it, we'll move it. All right, turn that off. All right, so now we're gonna switch this guy, which I staged over here as well, because we're gonna try this. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Shoot. You know what? That's fine. We're gonna see if I can do it unrepaired. I was gonna put the repair thing on this, and then repair the. See if I could repair it. That's all right. So this thing is pretty darn good off-roading, but like I said, it's pretty not good at turning. So this little spot right here with the twist is concerning slightly, and it actually kind of lacks power up really steep hills, so we'll see how this does. I'm interested to see if we have trouble with this. But there's definitely no, it does have a snorkel. We figured that out. It does definitely go very good in mud. It's got mud tires. So we'll see how it does. I think it'll be fine. Like I said, we use the, in our original hard mode save, and pretty much every other time I've done this, I've used the Fleet Star to come get this thing. And it does it. It just takes a lot of wiggling and bumping your tail end against the tree so you can like help use the winch, or even upgrading your winch to the stronger winch. So it's doable though. I definitely wouldn't recommend doing it with less than at least the all-season tire upgrade. Probably the off-road tire upgrade is the best, but you probably won't have mud tires by this point, just to give you as much grip as possible. All right, so let's get this guy out of here. Okay, give me you. Yeah, this thing has no problem pulling stuff on flat. I'm just wondering how it's going to do up the hill. So we're going to find out. And then, like I said, today's goal of expanding the fleet is going to be complete. I wanted to do something I knew I could definitely do in one episode. And if we have a little bit of time left over, I like I said, I do have the Chevy out there that I was going to do at least one scout mission. Come on. See what I mean? How it like kind of loses power when you go uphill. This could be very interesting. Kind of doesn't want to turn either. That's concerning. Come on. There we go. The other option is, if this for some reason doesn't work out, we could take this back to the garage and get our upgrade, or get our repair add-on for this thing, and see if we can at least repair this. Because then we could give it a little tiny bit of fuel once it's repaired and have it help us out, you know, help it. I feel like if it could drive itself a little bit, it would be pretty darn good. So hopefully we can get this out of here. Also, what do you guys think about the full screen? So I changed the settings in my recording. Realized that I had it set at 16:9 for an unreasonable reason. I just thought that that was how it worked. Okay, get out of there. What are you stuck on? I like left it in the ditch. This was a bad idea. Come on. Come on, get out of there. You're stuck on a tree. I see it. Okay. So yeah, I changed up the screen a little bit. So the opposite screen, which is the screen that I show Map Runner on, has a little bit of letterboxing on the sides, but this screen, which I'm on the majority of the time, fits the full screen. I figured, and YouTube is capable of doing 21:9, so I figured let's just use that. So I don't know if it's going to make the only thing I haven't figured out yet, which we'll find out once I get into editing, is will it make this file huge? That is possible. Okay. There we go. Yeah, it gets hung up on trees and whatnot. It's sort of a problem of this white Western Star until you lift it too. Like you can see it just pushing its bumper through the mud. Doesn't help that it's got flat tires as well. Also, the repair add-on for this tractor is level 6, by the way. Found that out on my hard mode save when I went to go get the Taiga, because I was level 4. Went and got this, was level 4, got it, went to the garage, immediately tried to put the repair add-on on it, because that's how the repair add-on for like the heavy trucks and that kind of thing is level 4 usually. Nope, it's level 6 for this one. So I had to buy a trailer. So I just towed a repair trailer out to get the Taiga. Little tip for getting vehicles: if you have enough fuel in the vehicle that you're using to pick it up, like this has got 90 gallons, you know, when it's full, and that vehicle you have to fill it up. So what I did was I just basically emptied my fuel into the Taiga after I repaired it, and then gave myself the fuel back. That way it unlocked the truck so I could actually drive it, which made it a whole lot easier getting it out of there as well. Alright, let's see what's going on here. I am not getting traction. Am I like stuck on a rock? This thing's weakness is rocks. Alright, let's get up out of here. Yep, there's a stinking rock right there. This could be difficult. Why don't we do what we were gonna do? I'm gonna go up there. Come on. I'm gonna go up there and get the repair add-on for this thing. And if I can get out of here. This thing does not like to turn. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of here. Just head up to the base, to the garage, throw the fuel out on it, come back down, and we'll be back in a second. Okay. I really hope this works. Let's cross our fingers. Oh, it does. It does. Oh, it's fully repaired. Oh, yes. Okay. So this is good, because then what we can do is we can give it just a bit of gas and then turn its engine on. And it will help us get out of here. Instead of just being completely helpless and dead weight. Except it's needs to come. Need to come at it from a different angle. Let's grab it from. Ooh, no, no, no. Come on. I'm like too close now. Let's get up this. Ooh. This articulated steering in here is pretty annoying. You have to turn ahead of when you want to turn. All right, we're gonna help ourselves out of here. Turn, 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 turn. All right. Turn. Okay. Straight. There we go. All right, so let's do the tree trick. We're gonna have to do it. I feel like that's the only way to do this. Am I in range? Possibly. Just barely not. Okay. How about now? Okay, why are you not connecting? What is going on here? There we go. Okay, so we are in low. Get out of this screen. Come on, drive yourself out. There we go. Let's not get hung up on the tree. It's hung up on the rear now. You know what this thing needed, which I should have done to make this easier. Let's see if I can reach maybe that one. There we go, there we go, there you go. Alright, get out of there. Come on, get past that. Don't get hung up on the tree. Yeah, so much easier when it can drive itself. Okay. Well, that worked. All right, so that's vehicle number 2. Once we get it up to the garage here. So yeah, this thing is gonna be our new workhorse. I think I haven't decided. We might use the twin steer as well for some stuff. It is pretty good. All right, so let's get this up here. I think I guess I don't know yet. We'll probably just put a sideboard bed on it for now. There is some missions up here. There's a lot of missions up here, I guess, so we'll be swapping a lot of things around. Probably just put a sideboard on it for now. Then we can also put a sideboard and a crane on it for the crane missions out here. We can overload this thing pretty well. This thing does pretty good with overloading. It's low, but it's not too low. Got a good engine in it. It's got lots of power. A decent amounts of power. Good grip with the off-road tires, which we'll be putting on it. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll just toss this in the garage, get some upgrades on it, maybe repair it. Just the body function. Oh no, that's right. Bob will fix it for us. I'm thinking I'm playing hard mode again. Bob will fix up the body damage for us. Is why I made that selection. Because I can't stand it when they're all wrinkled up like that. Plus, like I said, I mean, if you get to the point where you crash a vehicle enough and you just don't have lights like we did on the Chevy, it is a detriment to you using the vehicle at night, as you can break the lights, at least in the external view. It seems to work still if you use the in-cab view, but yeah, we're not doing that. We're not masochists. So yeah, this thing with it's not very good at pulling stuff up hills. It's good at pulling stuff in any other situation, but anytime you go up a hill, it struggles. So it's good to know. It's not, like I said, not a terrible vehicle, but all right. So let's get you. Ta-da. Release this. I'm just gonna throw this in the garage right away. And let's grab the White Western Star. We must have gotten that. I was looking at when I was doing the recording for the previous episode too. There was that one upgrade that I went to and was very confused that it was missing. But when I looked and I was watching back the recording, there's clearly, like, you can see I went there with something and got it already, because the fog of war was missing. All right, so let's give it the engine. Let's give it the off-road gearbox. We're just gonna upgrade this guy all the way. Raise suspension. Yep, that was the one too, I think. So I'm pretty sure it's either the raised or the all-wheel drive or something, so we'll find out here in a second. UAD choose. is costing a bit of money. We're not going to put the winch on this thing just yet. Snorkel. Ooh, that's right. It doesn't have snorkel yet. That's okay. We just got to be careful with water. Until we hit level 12, then we can put this on here. Which is coming up pretty soon. Yep, and we have the all-wheel drive too. So yeah, we definitely have everything. Let's just throw a sideboard bed on it. We still have our loading crane, so we don't have to buy it. All right, there we go. White Western Star is grabbed and upgraded. So let's hop into this guy. I brought it out here because I was gonna grab. Here, let's show you the map first of all. So we have some fuel vehicles out here. Here's the rescue Kodiak. We put it right up by the gas station because we didn't really have any fuel over here besides for the gas station. The only place we don't really have fuel is down here, but we really only need to use the scout vehicles for this to do this area. And the scout vehicles are pretty darn good at just being self-sufficient. And if worse comes to worse, we can come down here, go into the island, and there's fuel like not far into the island. There's that big fuel trailer up the hill. So I think we'll be okay there. We have the White Western Star. Where's our other fuel? Okay, so here's our fuel carrier that was sitting there before. And then I drug the... this is that mission trailer right here. So this is sitting out here with like 260 something gallons in it only. But I figure we'll use it up for missions over here, and then the turn-in is up in here. So may as well have it this way. And then there's one other vehicle here. This is the International Transstar. And the reason it's here, I don't know if you can see this. This is zoomed as far in as it goes, but zoomed in even, you can see that it's on its side. I tipped it over. But I figured, you know what? That's a good place for it. We'll just leave it there until we bring a vehicle that can put it back on its feet. And it can just be an on its side fuel tanker. And hopefully it's not just leaking all the fuel out. So, yeah, we were going to bring it up here. But then I kind of realized that this scout trailer is still up here as well. And that was from our scouting missions in the early episodes. So that's still just sitting up here too, with probably maybe just under 200 gallons in it as well. So we kind of have fuel all over the map now. We can do any missions, scouting, that kind of thing we have, with the exception of this area without fuel. So, but what I'm going to do is let's go to the map runner screen. So this is how the map runner screen looks now with the widescreen, because it's on my not widescreen monitor. So over here, right over here is a task I was just going to go pick up just to get it. And I figured I might go get this one watchtower as well. So let's see what we have time for. I should probably turn my lights on, huh? But that's the plan. We're going to do a little bit of scouting here. It's not going to be complete, but the Chevy, the final thing that we're going to do today when we come back is the reason I brought the Chevy. There's a scout fuel trailer that we need to go get and bring back up to the kind of where the Kodiak is. And I am not winching that up there with the no trailer hitch $400,000 super truck. So Chevy will get the job done. Okay, yep, it's like right over here. I just want to grab this quest quick. We might go up here and grab this watchtower too. Why don't we do that? I wonder if I can get up to that road. It looks like there's a path. Maybe we'll do some small truck Chevy off-roading. We'll take a look. And I'm not on the right screen, am I? Good thing I caught it. Let me get over here. Why am I not? There we go. And there. Okay. Now we're on the right screen. You can see me. Wouldn't be an episode if I, didn't leave it on the map runner screen for an excessive amount of time, or crash a vehicle, which I did. Like I said, admittedly, the TranStar is on its side. I was trying to take the shortcut because I went up a little too far, a little further than I wanted, and I was like, let's take this shortcut back. I could make this shortcut, and I made it all the way down to the bottom, like literally was on the last little thing, hit a little bump, and just rolled it over. And I was like, okay, this is where this truck is now. And that one I'm not mad about either, because it just sucks to drive. I'm surprised it actually made it all the way out there, because there is some mud on that road. The only thing I think that made it capable of getting out there. Where is this anyhow? Where is this? Oh, okay, that works. I'm glad we went and got that. So yeah, when we come back and do the rest of the scouting, it'll be over here. Okay, so it looks like if I go like maybe this way, I can get through the trees. Maybe. Let's try. If I kind of cut behind this stuff, miss these logs. Okay. Yes, that is definitely a way to get up here. So today's tip, just wanted to talk about the reason why I crash so much. So a lot of times I'm running in high or auto and talking and don't notice it and that kind of thing, and then I'm going too fast. So I think in any version of the game, just slow down. Pretend like you're driving your own personal vehicle in this stuff, and you don't want to go super fast because you'll rip the bumper off. Like even going into like middle low like this and just going a little slower will probably save me, which I'm going to try and be better at doing. See, sometimes you have to like gun it though over these trees and stuff, which you can always do and then put it back in slow. Oh, I was on roots. But yeah, a lot of times I'm in like low, high, low plus. I've been finding that's when that or high or even auto is the most frequency of me tipping over vehicles. So, all right, got that watchtower, and I'm not too concerned about fuel because, like I said, we're picking up a fuel trailer. All right, so let's get back. It's this guy right here. So you get back to the road, go down here, over here, over here, and then make it to the right here. Grab this guy, and then we'll go back up this way. This is really steep, which is why I wanted to use this, because it's very difficult to try and winch a truck and also possibly winch yourself. So that is where, once we get that all done, that's where we're going to call it an episode. And then we'll finish up scouting in the next one. I think we can comfortably say we will have all the upgrades, all the watchtowers in all the maps after tomorrow's, or after not tomorrow's episode, the Wednesday episode. We're going every 2 days. Hopefully everybody's okay with that. Just works better with scheduling. A lot of things going on. Yeah, and then technically next Wednesday, or this coming Wednesday. Yeah, no, what day? So it's, yeah, okay, so it's tomorrow's reset in WoW. We're talking about WoW again. Tomorrow's reset, because it's Monday, and then Tuesday's reset. So that will be raid. So that means Wednesday I will be doing some raiding. Maybe on the Friday episode we'll, depending if I early record it or not. Let's see. I might not. Like I said, I'm really enjoying playing Snowrunner. Probably a little bit more than playing WoW currently. Which is not a bad thing. But even with new expansion, I mean, like I said, the new stuff is pretty cool looking. But it's just open world currently. It's just kind of boring. I am doing a open world character. I use the boost that you get from buying the expansion to make a druid on the server that I'm playing on, because I didn't have one over there. And I'm doing a guardian druid from scratch without he doesn't even have any tier from previous season. He has no enchants. I'm just doing it all open world, see how high I can get him. I don't think I'll be doing a series on it. I feel like it's just going to be a lot of editing for nothing super exciting. But I am going to do it just because I want to see how it works for science. Now let's get you out of here. Ooh. We don't want to go backwards. We want to go forwards. So yeah, never go all the way down this trailer down here. I learned the hard way on a previous save. Never go down here to try and hook up the trailer. You will get stuck, because it's like really deep mud down there. Suppose you might be able to make it out, but all right, let's hook this up. So yeah, this can actually attach, and then I can use my winch. So that's why we're using the Chevy. Oh yeah, we can give ourselves some fuel too right away. So yeah, this is a mission trailer, but you can return it back with 24 gallons in it. And it's going to get turned in with a lot more than that, probably. I think we're okay on fuel after last episode of having over 2,100 gallons. We're still probably slightly over 2,100 with it, with even using some fuel and things. I think we're okay. And then there's still a whole bunch of fuel trailers available to us that haven't even been touched on Island Lake. There really isn't a lot in Drummond Island, so we are going to have to bring fuel with us, but that's kind of why I was bringing the TransStar, the international cab over. I was bringing that up that way because I figured that can go all the way up there on the road. And it was. I just turned around and was coming back. And we can take that to the upper part of Drummond Island and just have it be a fuel carrier up there once we get out there. So I think that thing's never going to see coming back to the garage. It's just going to be out there. We'll have to figure out if we want to bring the Kodiak out there or leave the Kodiak out here. I don't know. Getting anything down the other side is going to need, like, the right side of the map. I don't think the Kodiak can make it through that. It's a little bit too tippy and muddy. Not having all-wheel drive really hampers it. It's also still really bouncy. It's really scary driving in that stuff. All right, so let's get up this hill. Yeah, this is not even giving me a problem. Not even having to winch yet. I feel like changing the engine this thing was the smart choice as well. It doesn't seem to spin as much. Like if you downgrade the engine, sometimes it's actually better for scouts. Because otherwise it just spins. Get over that rock. There we go. I mean, it's pulling a full fuel trailer up the hill, a very steep hill, and like barely looking like it's spinning. Mind you, I am keeping it in low, and we're using diff lock. We're doing it the right way. I think that's the key with scouts and really any vehicle, is just keep it slow. All right. So we made it out. Ooh, turn that off before I blow up my transmission. Let's see if we can wiggle our way out of here. Another reason to have a hitchable scout vehicle for this mission. You can just back up. Sorry, garage sign. I'm probably going to knock you over. Yep. Oh, nope. The fuel trailer is, though. Nope. Nope. Just pointing in the wrong direction now. Oh, diff lock. That's one thing I forget a lot, too. I've noticed I'm getting better at it. Just remembering to turn on things instead of struggling through. Using the vehicle's functionality. Alright, what do I got? I got anything up here? I do. A little dead tree over here. That works. This is probably the wrong side to be on. This is another reason to, because you can use the side of this, or the side of the trailer even, as a winch point. So I don't know if you saw during the Winsteer recovery, I was using all of the various winch points on the twin steer, and that thing's so long it acts like it's got a trailer on it, but it's a rigid trailer, so obviously it doesn't like flex the trailer around. And that's what makes it so good at getting through stuff like that. As long as you have a winch point somewhere along the entire side of that thing, you can just keep moving. So yeah, that thing's gonna get probably upgraded. We'll take it to the garage and we'll use that for something. All right, we are almost out of here. So that means we are almost done with the episode as well. And I definitely appreciate it, as usual. Hopefully, if you want to hear a really long and kind of heated WoW rant, I'll throw a link to it in the description. And if you're not a person that plays WoW or cares about WoW, or then don't bother. All right, we are almost out of here. So we are going to call it an episode, and we will see you again on Wednesday. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.